This cell phone video recorded in Santa Cruz village in Orange Walk is making its rounds on social media. The footage shows a verbal confrontation between an individual and members of the village council.
Vamos a limpiar todas las calles. Con lo que guste, $1, $2.
Give me a lead dollar. He have the right to say me no got dollar. But if I put some front and say give me dollar, or you can't pass.
No.
That's extortion, but you have to look in a court. You are going to jail for
Si
that.
no coopera, no puede pasar porque no estoy diciendo.
I will not pay you 1 cent if you're asking me nicely and not put up a rope. That is different.
The argument is based on what the man in the video described as a fee enforced by the village council for persons traveling in and out of the village using the nearby river to cross into the popular Mexican border community of Botes.
They tell he pay $1 now, he pay $1 or $2. But the black people they pay $5.
That's how Belize get corrupted, because we encourage corruption. Nobody have a account call them on any collect, you know. Nobody.
Go drink.
Make I go down and drop some videotape it to me that this way.
Yes, sir, the video.
Video
It tells she.
PUP standard bearer for Orange Walk North, Ramon Cervantes, says that those who have seen the video have misinterpreted the actions of the village council. According to Cervantes, this has been going on for the past few weeks. He says that this is a fundraising effort by the village council to collect monies to launch a cleanup campaign at an area known as the beach, where persons would park their cars before hopping into a canoe and crossing the river into Botes.
So it's that area that we put the rope across. That is the situation. It's not a group of villagers. It's the village council that did it to raise funds, for the village. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people go across the Botes, come back, the place remains littered, and the burden remains with the village council and the villagers to clean up the beach. So the purpose of that is to request a contribution from people. It's not a toll fee, it's not a charge, it's a contribution from the people. The rope is put because a lot of vehicles pass by very rapidly, speeding to reach the beach. Then they park and they jump in on the boats and they go across the river. So why they put the rope is merely to slow down the vehicles, and so that the people, the village council can have time then to stop the people and ask for a contribution towards it's like a maintenance and cleaning fee of the beach area.
According to Cervantes, successful councils have done the same in the past years. He asserts that the council's strategy in asking for assistance is done for positive impact. From that video, it seems that there was an insistence from the councillors for anyone who wants to use that area to pay. It's not a contribution.
Maybe, all right. Maybe the approach.
They are demanding a fee.
Probably the approach was needs some refinement. I would probably agree with that, the approach. But you know, the concept of it is not what that guy says. You know, that it's a toll or a charge or anything like that, an impediment. No, it's absolutely not. It's to keep the area clean. It's unfair when people go across, come back, and then they leave they leave the garbage there, and then they leave the burden of cleaning up to the village council and the villagers. And if no one does it, then it gives the villagers and the council and everyone in the village a bad image, and our country on a whole.
Mm-hmm. Can't the village council get in contact with the police department and the Department of Environment to enforce those sort of rules in the area so that the area is kept clean?
Well, that's an option, but you know how government departments work. Hipolito is very, the beach cleaning needs to be done on a very regular basis. You see, it's one person making a big whole noise, trying to paint it in a negative light, when the purpose of that is for positive results.
But I'm saying that the rope can be interpreted as a blockage of the road, a barrier, preventing anyone who doesn't want to pay.
Well, that's subject to interpretation, and like I said, it's one person that had a problem with that. One person.
And from the video, it seems as if though the councillors...
It's one person, yes or no? It's one person that had a problem with that.
Well, there were multiple voices in the video, but I'm saying that...
It's the same family.
Reporting for News 5, Hipolito, Novelo.